Hello, everyone. This is Mr. Informal back with another Mr. Informal podcast. This time it is the Mr. Informal podcast 242. That is correct. 242. So, I hope you had a great Valentine's Day wherever you are in the world. Hopefully, your significant other enjoy your company. It could be the date, could be whatever you had planned on Valentine's Day, and I hope it was well. So, I just want to remind you, please do not forget to add me on Instagram, MisterInformal, and then check out my website, mrinformal.com, mrinformal.com. And so, what do we have for this Mr. Informal Podcast 242? Well, number one, Sunday Red, Tiger Woods. Number two, Colombia is going to have their technology on the moon. Number three, limiting deep fakes. That's correct. And then last but not least, rag&bone has been acquired. Wow, rag&bone. And so those are the four topics for this Mr. Informal podcast 242. And so let's go ahead and start the podcast. From retaildive.com, titled Tiger Woods Tailor-Made Team Up to Launch Sunday Red. The apparel brand, which debuts on May 1, comes after Woods ended his nearly 3 decades long partnership with Nike. Wow. Almost 30 years. After ending his partnership with Nike, Tiger Woods announced a new brand, Sunday Red. Those are 3 words, not 2 words. Through an extended partnership with TaylorMade, Sunday Red will be a standalone lifestyle brand with its own team of designers and will feature a full range of apparel footwear, according to a Monday announcement. The brand will launch online on May 1 in the US and Canada with its first line of apparel for men. Over time, the brand said it will expand beyond North America, offering products for women and children as well as footwear. You see, I can tell Nike messed up here. I don't know who Nike's managers are or their forecasters, but it's pretty obvious that golf is becoming mainstream in terms of its viewership, apparel, instead of awareness. I mean, the casual fans are getting into golf. Even other sports players are getting into golf. Even the ones that don't enjoy golf are playing it. Even though I find golf boring while watching the TV, although the Masters is actually quite intense. Other than that, I think this is a good partnership with TaylorMade. So, TaylorMade and Woods first started working together in 2017 through a multi-year equipment endorsement agreement. Over the years, Woods worked with the brand to help develop a number of products, including P70W iron and its mill grind wedge line. Now Tiger is setting his sights on his own brand. The name of the new brand is a nod to Tiger's choice to wear red on most tournament Sundays. That is correct. I mean, a lot of the championship, a lot of the winnings that Tiger Woods has always been wearing that red polo Nike, winning 15 majors championship in the color. Wow, 15. Those 15 majors championship wins are incorporated into the design of Sunday Red's logo. Tiger Woods said, "I have learned so much over the years and have lifetime experience adjusting my apparel and footwear to help me play better based on the way it's constructed. There are things that I could tell you that no one knew I was doing over the years. I'm ready to share those secrets with the world," Woods said in a statement. Sunday Red will embody a love of playing and competing, and we are for people that share those values, whether it's on the course or in life. We will be anchored to putting the athlete first in the product decision we make. Interesting. So don't be surprised if a lot of these influencers and also other sports players who casually play golf, also who play professional golf too, wear Sunday red. Not only that, we also see Tiger Woods wearing Sunday red. Heck, don't even be surprised if Tiger Woods also win a major championship wearing Sunday red. Look, you can't rule out a champion. You can't rule out a winner. No matter how low a player might go through, one of these days something has got to give, and so I think Tiger is probably and most likely going to win a championship wearing red. So that's going to be interesting. Sunday red. On to the second topic from retail.com. Columbia Sportswear Heat Reflective Fabric to be used on lunar lander. I actually have quite a few heat reflective fabric and also puffer jackets with this technology from Columbia Sportswear. So the active wear brand's Omni Heat Infinity technology will be used to provide insulation for an upcoming intuitive machine launch. Wow, that's going to be interesting. Columbia Sportswear is providing its proprietary heat insulation technology used in outdoor apparel to help protect spacecraft against harsh temperature for an upcoming commercial mission to the moon, the active wear brand announced on Monday. Wow, that is absolutely great. Intuitive Machines will use Columbia Sportswear Omni Heat Infinity Heat Reflective Fabric during its launch of the Nova C lunar lander, and company tested Columbia Heat's insulation fabric during laboratory simulation ahead of its launch and found that the material would help safeguard against space temperature, which can range between 250 degrees below zero and 250 degrees Fahrenheit, the company said. On Monday, Columbia will use the outside of the Sphere Las Vegas to celebrate its Intuitive Machines partnership and promote the Omni Heat Infinity insulation technology per press release. Wow, if you want to talk about marketing timing here, this is a great marketing technology here, also great awareness. And I mean, I wear Columbia sportswear. I'm pretty sure many people prefer Patagonia, but this is absolutely great news for Columbia. So taking key learnings from this partnership, will be able to create new products that will help people enjoy more of the outdoors regardless of the condition and ultimately unlock the outdoors for everyone here on Earth, Beckham said. Basically, Haskell Beckham, who is the VP of Innovations at Columbia Sportswear. As Columbia sets its sights on space, its activewear competitors have been developing innovative fabrics for life on Earth. Last April, Lululemon introduced its first plant-based nylon products in collaboration with eco-friendly materials manufacturer Gino. The following month, it announced multi-year deal with Samsara Eco, an Australian tech company, to help grow its fabric recycling operation. So, this is great. This is absolutely great. I'm not sure if you ever had Heat Tech Omni, whatever you want to call it. Okay, Omni Heat Infinity fabric. It is absolutely great when it comes to keeping you warm in the cold. Not only that, if it's too hot, it actually insulates the temperature. And what can I say? If you're talking about the harshest winters or even temperature, the space is the harshest of the harshest. 250 degrees below zero. Wow. That's you can only find that in probably the deepest of the ocean, maybe the ocean floor, maybe the sky. I forgot what sphere is called. But in any case, actually no, the space is still colder than that. And so with this technology that Columbia is doing, it's pretty obvious. All they have to do is apply this on their jackets and also shirts or whatever it may be called. I mean, that's it, right? I mean, keep you warm all over the place or all over the harshest winters. And if it can be, if it can perform in space, I mean, it's pretty obvious it can perform on Earth. But in any case, hopefully Columbia Sportswear does not raise the price here. That is my biggest concern, even though they are already expensive. And for all of those who don't know, many news channel, your local channels, do wear Columbia Sportswear. All they do is just take out the Columbia Sportswear logo and put their channel logo on it. Many times, for those who people wearing Columbia Sportswear, you are suddenly get called a newscaster or a reporter because of the jacket that you're wearing. But in any case, this is great news for Columbia. On to topic number 3. From social media today, tech companies agrees to new accord to limit the impacts of AI deepfakes. With the latest example of generative AI video wowing people with their accuracy, they also underlined the potential threat that we now face from artificial content, which could soon be used to depict unreal yet convincing scenes that could influence people's opinions and their subsequent responses, like for example how they vote. So the main benefit of the initiative is commitment from each company to work together, share their best practices, and explore new pathways to share best-in-class tools or technical signals about deceptive AI election content in response to incident. The agreement also sets out an ambition for each to engage with a diverse set of global civil society organization academics in order to inform broader understanding of the global risk landscape. What? I mean, so perception matters, and smart use of deep fakes will have an impact and will sway some voters regardless of safeguards and precautions. So I'm trying to see who in this signed up. So here we go. Executive from Google, Meta, Microsoft, OpenAI, X, and TikTok are among those who agreed to the new accord, which will ideally see broader cooperation and coordination to help address AI-generated deepfakes before they can have an impact. I'm sorry, I mean, I'm already seeing that in YouTube. A lot of these AI-generated video. Seriously, why not Google do something about that? Same with Meta. How come they're not doing about that? They're talking about election here in this article, but what about just regular videos about space? About the Grand Canyon? What about the Niagara Falls? Why are we not talking about that? Heck, I'm pretty sure Google is making deep fake videos or deep AI generated videos so they can keep the money here. I mean, it's pretty obvious, but all this to me is just a lie. It's just a bureaucratic agreement that in the end, nothing will happen. I mean, it is absolutely ridiculous. Not only that, reading on this article, let me just read this, okay? That could be the real risk if an AI generated image of Joe Biden or Donald Trump has enough renaissance. The origin of it could be trivial, as it could still sway voters based on the depiction, whether it's real or not. Are you serious? I mean, if you need a video to tell you if this person is real or not, how about you go out there and if this person is visiting, if Joe Biden or the Don himself shows up, why don't you show up? Get off the couch, and if you really want to know if it's real, get off the couch and go out there and see the man. I mean, why do you think they go through these campaigns? I mean, are people that lazy? Again, it's pretty obvious that Google, Meta, Microsoft, AI, X, TikTok are just doing this to save face. That's all it is. On to the last topic from hypebeast.com. Guess and WHP Global to acquire rag&bone. Guess will purchase the brand operating assets while both companies will each 50% of rag&bone's intellectual property. Do they even have an IP? So Guess and brand management WHP Global have cut a deal to acquire rag&bone. In the contract, Guess will purchase all of the New York brand's operating assets, and a separate 50-50 joint venture will see Guess and WHP own the label's IP. I am thrilled about this new relationship with Guess and WHP Global. Andrew Rosen, chairman of the board at rag&bone, said in a statement, "Today marks the beginning of an exciting chapter as rag&bone join forces with a much larger international fashion company. It's a great opportunity for our team to take the brands to the next level, blending our unique styles and respective expertise to create new possibilities for rag&bone on a global scale." Again, this is just marketing BS. The next thing's gonna happen is you're gonna have layoffs. And really? Take the brand to the next level? What? You did not take the brand to the next level before. What makes you say that now? Figures associated with the full acquisition were not reported. However, Guess bills adds up to $56.5 million with an additional earn that could reach as high as $12.8 million. Rag&bone is a brand I have always loved and respected. Paul Marciano, co-founder and chief creative officer at Guess, in a statement, "It is a brand well known for its preeminence in American fashion that over the years has stayed true to its roots founding values with an unwavering commitment to quality and authenticity." Look, I'll give them the quality, but in terms of design, they fall off. Okay, they have fallen off. So this acquisition is the first one in the 43-year history of Guess. I am thrilled. Welcome rag&bone in our family. So I need to know, is rag&bone's New York office going to close down, or wherever their headquarters is now? Are they also going to close down the stores? I mean, operating assets is going to be owned by Guess. So where is it now? And I'm expecting layoffs. With all these layoffs, don't be surprised if another layoff from rag&bone is going to happen. Now, Guess has a huge fashion presence. They have a huge cachet. Everyone knows Guess. I mean, from the old school to the new school, from your dad to even your grandparents, everyone knows Guess fashion. They are as American as Ralph Lauren. They are as American as Levi's. They are known worldwide. And so, I think rag&bone is more of a New York or European style instead in terms of their style, in terms of their fashion style or fashion design. But this is going to be interesting. I do think that the first thing that Guess needs to take out is this person named Andrew Rosen. I can't believe you're doing that. And so it's going to be interesting. But honestly, I don't care for rag&bone anymore, because I do think that they need to, get better. Because right now, no one's talking about them. No one really cares about them. But from 2010 to 2017, they were hot. People were talking about rag&bone. But now, nothing. They are nothing. It's pretty obvious that who's ever running rag&bone is doing nothing but collect paychecks. Probably bringing the wrong creative designers, probably bringing the wrong designers, probably bringing the wrong merchandisers or planners, whatever you want to call them. And so hopefully no layoffs could come with this, but most likely it will come. Not only that, Guess bought them for cheap. Seriously? That's it? $56.5 million? Isn't that kind of cheap? Well, I should not say kinda. It is cheap. Especially if they get rag&bone back in the mainstream. And so that basically concludes this Mr. Informal podcast number 242. Hopefully you enjoyed this podcast from beginning to end, and if you did, I really do appreciate it. I just want to say thank you for everyone for listening, and hopefully I gave you some new news that you have not heard before. And so please do not forget to add me on Instagram, MisterInformal. And then check out my website. Got some cool stuff in there. MrInformal.com, MrInformal.com. And so wherever you are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I will see you in the next podcast. Bye-bye.